Hi everyone, welcome to Pegasus Games, home to the games you never outgrow. I'm Tanner, and today I'll be talking to you about Strixhaven School of Mages, the latest Magic the Gathering set. This set is really cool and based around 5 color combinations, but I'm not going to go into that today. Today I just want to talk to you about some of the mechanics and then open this really cool set booster box. So the mechanics I wanted to go over with you today are Learn, Ward, and Magecraft. For Learn, all you're going to do is on various cards are going to instruct you to learn. For example, Pop Quiz. For 2 and a blue, draw a card, and then learn. Now, learning just means that you can either discard a card from your hand and draw a card, do nothing, or pull a new lesson card from your sideboard or outside of the game into your hand. Lesson is a new subtype for most sorceries or instants that you're guaranteed 1 in each pack of Strixhaven. Ward is a new mechanic that's going to become an evergreen mechanic, meaning it's going to show up in other sets as the Magic develops its gameplay. Ward N means that you can, whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, that spell's controller must pay N, whether that's 2 mana, 3 mana, or even 3 life. The last mechanic I wanted to talk to you guys about was Magecraft, the main mechanic of this set seen through all 5 schools. Now what Magecraft is whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, do a thing. For example, Leonin Lightscribe reads for 1 white at 2/2. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, each creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Now, while those are the only 3 new mechanics, or even just the 3 mechanics of this set, that's the biggest thing is Magecraft, because you have a lot of instant and sorceries and a lot of stuff to do with them. And actually, speaking of instant and sorceries, there's a new card type in this set called Mystical Archives. You're guaranteed 1 per regular booster pack, and in each pack you're also guaranteed a lesson. The other thing with Mystical Archives is you're also you have a 1% chance of getting a foil Mystical Archive, whether that's anywhere from an Abundant Harvest all the way up to a Tendrils of Agony or even a Demonic Tutor. All of those cards are in these sets, and I'm so looking forward to opening this box and seeing what we can get, guys. Alright, let's crack it open and see how we do. Alrighty. Okay, time to open up this set booster box of Strixhaven. So, as I mentioned before, the Mystical Archives and Lessons were for regular booster boxes, so I don't actually know what we're going to get for these set booster boxes, but the box is cool, the art is cool, and so let's see what we can do. Alright. Shift these up here, put them in the corner. Alright, first box, first pack. Oh yeah. So in the set booster boxes, booster packs, you do get an art card with the little name of the card and artist down in the corner. And I believe you're guaranteed 1 foil stamped signature card. So here you got a really cool island. There's a lesson of Introduction to Prophecy. Scry 2, draw a card. Prismari Campus. 1 for each school, and they all pay for Scry 1. Silver Quill Apprentice. There's that Magecraft. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Pretty strong card. Show of Confidence, 1 and a white. When you cast a spell, copy it for each other instant and or sorcery spell you've cast this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains vigilance until end of turn. So this is actually a really strong card, because all of your Magecraft abilities can trigger off of all of those copies that you make. Dueling Coach, and then Kurok Wrangler, Tenured Ink Caster. Ooh, there's our first rare. Callous Blood Mage, 2 and a black, Vampire Warlock. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Create a 1/1 green and black and green pest creature token with when this creature dies, gain a life. You draw a card, you lose a life. Exile target player's graveyard. It was a 2/1. Alright, really strong card, really cool. Ooh, another rare. Wandering Archaic, 5 generic. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell and choose new targets. 5 mana 4/4 with a really strong ability. Pretty cool. And I forgot to mention, there's actually double face cards in this set. So Explore the Vastlands 3. Each player looks at the top 5 cards of their library, reveals a land and or instant or sorcery card from among the cards revealed this way. From among them, then puts the cards they revealed this way into their hand and the rest on the bottom of their library in a random order. Each player gains 3 life. Pretty interesting. And then Strategic Planning. This is the Mystical Archive I was telling you guys about earlier. Just check out that really cool art. So cool. And then we got a foil Mortality Sphere. And then, ooh, that's kind of a cool look for Secret Lair advertisement. But the more important thing is a Fractal token. So far, so good on that. Alright, next pack. Here's another art card. And then land. Reduce to Memory. 1 white, exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. And it's a lesson. Spectacle Mage. 1 blue-red. Instant sorcery spells you cast with mana value 5 or greater. Cost 1 less to cast. So actually they've replaced converted mana cost with mana value just to kind of like streamline how they have writing in the future. Here's the Waterfall Aerialist I talked about. Prismari Pledge Mage. Prismari Campus. Campus Guide. Defend the Campus. Reconstruct History. Ooh, Vine Glimmer Snarl. So this is actually the rare land cycle in the set. As it enters the battlefield, you can either reveal a forest or island, or one of the other land types for the other lands. And then if you do, it enters the battlefield untapped. Ooh, Putrefy. That's a really cool art. And then you sometimes just need a study break. Oh, I forgot to mention there's list cards and set boosters. Oh, Cavern of Souls. Oh, so cool. Really good value in there. Alright. So, I mean, going through the first couple packs, I think we just kind of skip the art card and skip to right to the rare. What do you guys think? Agreed? Alright, last pack, going through kind of all of them. Environmental Sciences, Waterfall Aerialist, Prismari Pledge Mage, Prismari Campus, Campus Guide, Defend the Campus, Zephyr Boots, Umbral Juke, Dragon's Guard Elite. This is actually a really cool rare, and I believe the Buy a Box promo, so if you're looking to buy a box, you get one of these in a really cool alternate art. And then Adventurous Impulse. Really cool arts on these Mystical Archives. And then Retriever Phoenix. Very cool foil rare. And then Welcome to Magic. Alright. So I think I'm just going to start skipping straight to the rare. Because while these commons and uncommons are really cool, we're all here for the rare. Ooh, Semester's End. 3 and a white, instant, exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control. At the beginning of the next end step, return each of them to the battlefield under its owner's control. Each of them enters with an additional +1/+1 counter or a loyalty counter, depending on if it was a creature or planeswalker. That's pretty cool. And then, ooh, God's Willing. Very cool, very cool. And, ooh, Foil Emergence Sequence. That's actually really cool in foil. Oh yeah, and then in the set boosters you can get mini games, and if you read the mini games you can play little games with your set boosters. Ooh! Kasmina Enigma Sage, one of the new planeswalkers from the set. So this one has each other planeswalker you control has the loyalty abilities of Kasmina. And then +2 is scry 1, so all of your planeswalkers can +2 to scry 1. All of them can -X create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token with input X +1/+1 counters on it. Or for -8, search your library for an instant or sorcery card that shares a color with the planeswalker. Exile that card, then shuffle. You may cast that card without paying its mana value. Without paying its mana cost. I should read the card better. Very cool. And then, very nice, Claim the Firstborn. And Pilgrim of the Ages. And then for the list card is an Aven Riftwatcher. Very cool. Alright, and then Rushed Rebirth for the rare. Green and a black and a green, instant, choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser mana value and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Ooh. Very nice. And then Eliminate. Very pretty art. Ooh. And then a foil Whirlwind Denial. That looks really pretty. Kind of got a little bit of a foiling etch to it too. Gorgeous. And a treasure token. Alright. Let me adjust this a little bit. See if I can get a little less glare. Ooh. Alrighty. Ooh, they even have art cards for the Mystical Archive cards. Very cool. Oh yeah, and then there's a Mastery Cycle in this set. So for this one is Verdant Mastery, 5 and a green. Search your library for up to 4 basic land cards and reveal them. Put one of them onto the battlefield tapped under an opponent's control if you paid the other mana cost. Put 2 of them onto the battlefield tapped under your control and the rest into your hand. Then shuffle. So you can pay either the 5 and a green or 3 and a green. The 3 and a green causes that downside for you, but still a very strong card. Infuriate. And then divide by 0. Very interesting bounce spell with that learn mechanic on there. And then Inkling token. And then another of the Mastery cycle. Devastating Mastery. 2 white, 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 white. Or 2 white, white. If you pay 2 white, white, an opponent chooses up to 2 non-land permanents they control and returns them to their hand, then destroy all non-land permanents. Oh, yeah. And then Crossing Grip. Gorgeous art on there. And a Field Trip. And then a Pets token. Alright. Move those cards out of the way. Alright. Quandrix Command, 1 green blue. Instant, choose 2, return target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand, counter target artifact or enchantment spell. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library. Oh, pretty cool abilities. And then Agonizing Remorse, very cool art. And a cute little campus guide. And ooh, Arcbound Slith from the list. For 2, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it and has modular 1. So far gotten some pretty cool stuff in these. To the rare. Oh, hey, another Verdant Mastery. That's pretty cool. And, ooh, Mortal Double-Face Selfless Glyph Weaver. 2 and a white, exile him. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. It's a 2/3, and on the other side is Deadly Vanity. 5 black, black, black. Choose a creature or planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers. And I actually really like the flavor text on here. She cast a spell to purge all weakness. When the ink cleared, she stood alone. Apparently other people are weak. We've got Urza's Rage and a foil Humiliate. Pretty cool stuff. Alright. There's the first third gone. Alright, straight to the rare. Ooh, Lorehold Command. Alright, there we go. And then Divine Gambit, Novice Dissector, and an Elemental token. So far these have all been really cool packs, lots of really good cards in these. Alright. Ooh, Strict Proctor. Really good card. I can definitely see this seeing a lot of play in various formats, mostly Modern and even Commander. Ooh, Fervent Mastery, 3 red, red. You may pay 2 red, red rather than pay the spell's mana cost. If the 2 red, red cost was paid, an opponent discards any number of cards and then draws that many cards. Search your library for up to 3 cards, put them into your hand, shuffle, then discard 3 cards at random. So you get to go get 3 cards of your choice, but you might have to discard them. Scary. Ooh, Primal Command. Gorgeous art. And a foil Fury Calm Snarl. Pretty cool. And a treasure. Alright. Oh. Got a rare Academic Probation. And then Plarg, Dean of Chaos. On the front side. And then on the back side is Augusta, Dean of Order. So each school has its own head dean and then other dean. So you get the two colors of one side has one color, one side has the other color. It's really cool. Putrefy and a golden ratio. Very cool stuff. And then a little inkling. Right. Ooh, there's the Cultivate with the gold stamp signature. Very cool. Alright. To the rare. Cody! Vociferous Codex. Very interesting card to play with. You can't cast permanent spells, meaning no creatures, no planeswalkers, no enchantments, only instants and sorceries. And then Snakeskin Veil. And a Thrilling Discovery. With a Saberand as a list card. Alright, about halfway through the box so far. Culmination of Studies, X Blue Red. Very interesting card and very strong card. Because it lets you draw a lot of cards as well as deal a lot of damage to opponents. And then Shyla, Dean of Radiance. And on the backside is Ambrose, Dean of Shadow. Very cool cards. And Thrill of Possibility. And foiled Burrog Befuddler. It's a little frog wizard. And Spirit. Alrighty. These next couple cards. Alright. Another common. Shine Shadow Snarl. Gift of Estates. Very fun card in Commander. And then Containment Breach. Alright. Ooh, Galazeth Prismari. This is one of the Elder Dragons that one of the schools is named after. So the Prismari is the blue-red school. And this guy is, when he enters the battlefield, create a treasure token, and artifacts you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color, only spend it to cast instants and sorceries. So it's a really cool card, and I really like this extended art. And then Whirlwind Denial. And a foil Weather the Storm. That's really gorgeous art. best. Alright. Common. Rare is Ingenious Mastery. And then Village Rites. Beaming Defiance. And a cool little elemental. Next pack. What do we got? Ooh, that's some really pretty art. Okay, Hall of Oracles. Taps to add a colorless. You can pay 1, tap, add 1 mana of any color, or you can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, but only if you cast an instant or sorcery this turn, and only as a sorcery. Okay, pretty cool. God's Willing. Blood Age General. The foiling job on these is gorgeous. Ooh. Okay. Silver Quill Command. Alrighty. Here's another pretty fun card. And then Defiant Strike. And Moldering Karak. Alright. And then Brothers Yamazaki. Oh, cool. So these are little brothers that actually help each other. That's pretty cool. Ooh, Elemental Expressionist. This guy's definitely really cool. Revitalize. Heated Debate. And a little token. Ooh, we got another signed card. That is the Verdant Mastery. Yeah. A little signed Verdant Mastery. A little foily land. And we got a Quandrix Command. Cool. So far getting lots of little goodies. Ooh. Jadzi, Oracle of Arcavios. So the plane that Strixhaven is on is called Arcavios. Strixhaven is just these schools. So 6 blue. Discard a card, return Jadzi, Oracle of Arcavios to its owner's hand. And then Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it by paying 1. Rather than paying the mana cost. If it's a land card, put it onto the battlefield. It's a very strong card. And then on the backside is Journey to the Oracle. You may put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Then, if you control 8 or more lands, you may discard a card. If you do, return Journey to the Oracle to its owner's hand. That's really cool. Now we got a little shock. Academic dispute. I mean, if you didn't agree in the first place, then why are you having this argument? And a fractal. Alright, to the rare. Oh, alright, there's a Vine Glimmer Snarl. Oh, again. Ooh, Croson Grip. And Pop Quiz. And Secret Lair Advertisement with a Spirit. Alright. Ooh, there's another really cool art. Alright. Hup. Multiple choice. Very fun, very quirky card. Very flavorful too for a school. And then Divine Gambit. Ooh, Flame Scroll Celebrant. 1 red, whenever an opponent activates an ability that isn't a mana ability, deals 1 damage to that player, and can pump it. And then Revel in Silent. For white, your opponents can't cast spells or activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities this turn. Exile it. That's very cool. And then Root Runner. 2 green, sacrifice Root Runner, put target land on top of its owner's library. Soul Shift 3. Cool. Alrighty. To the rare. Accomplished Alchemist. So I think this might actually be one of the strongest mana dorks printed in a very long time, because this just adds X mana based on the amount of life you've gained, and it's very easy to gain 15, 20 life in a single turn if you play your cards right. And Valentine, Dean of the Vein. On the backside is Lizette, Dean of the Root. Very cool cards. Duress, gorgeous art. Leech Fanatic. And then a minigame. Alright. 5 packs left. Ooh, Teachings of the Archaics. 2 and a blue. Okay, so you can draw some cards. Cool. Hup, 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 hup. Alright. And then Draconic Intervention. Pretty solid removal spell. Or board wipe if you need to be. Ooh, Mind's Desire. Very fun, quirky card. Ooh, we got a second foil. D-Spark. That's really cool foiling. And then an Elemental. Alrighty. To the rare. Huh. Got another multiple choice. And then Defiant Strike. And a Clever Lumimancer. And a Spirit Token. Alright. 2 left after this one. Ooh. To the rare. Ooh. Here's the Lorehold, the red-white Elder Dragon. For 5 red-white, flying, vigilance, haste, 5/5. Whenever he attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library with mana. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Velomachus Lorehold's power from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Very strong ability and very good if you can make him even bigger. Thrill of possibility. And infuse with vitality for the foil. Awesome. And elemental. Alright, coming down to the end now, guys. And after I'm done opening up these packs, I'm going to show you what we got. Hey, another Verdant Mastery. Alright. Alright, so for our rare, we've got a little Sparring Regimen. Pretty fun card that buffs some of your attackers. Urza's Rage. Ooh, and a foil Duress. Is this our 3rd foil Mystical Archive card? We'll check at the end here. And a Loyal Unicorn. For all you unicorn fans out there. Alright, and then for our last pack. Another Sparring Regimen. We actually got quite a few double ups in this pack, which is kind of weird. And then Village Rites. Alright. Fuming Effigy. Okay. And a Pest. Alrighty. Alright. So as far as really cool cards, or cards that I'm definitely excited to see under Standard as well as other formats, I'll pull those out here for you guys. And also just really cool cards that I happen to open. Alright. And here we have, I think, my favorite cards that we opened today. I got most of the double face cards just because I like the flavor and mechanic of modal double face cards, where you can cast either one side or the other side, with some 2 very powerful cards right there. We got 2 of the Elder Dragons out of 5, which I'd say is pretty good. We got 3 Deans, which is also very good. Shayla, Plarg, and Valentine. And then we ended up getting 4 of the foil Mystical Archive. That was wrong on 3. Which is lots of really good, really strong cards. And I think those are some of our better pulls. Alright guys, if there's anything you think I should know about this set, or if you just want to leave a comment saying which card was your favorite that we opened today, leave a comment down below. Let us know how we're doing. We do greatly appreciate that. And this is Tanner signing off from Pegasus Games. Hope you guys have a great day and great rest of your night. Bye.